Now we are discussing 2019 supplementary exam science biology part question paper. Okay, those model answers. So let's start with the multiple choice questions. The group of organisms that reproduce through fission only is, they asked. Okay, then amoeba. It's a what division? What they asked here, fission. Okay, amoeba undergoes a fission. Amoeba undergoes a fission, that's why it's right. Then hydra spore formation, that's why wrong. Okay, then spirogyra fragmentation, that's why it's also wrong. Then lismania undergoes a fission. Amoeba undergoes a fission, but yeast spore formation, that's why it's also wrong. Then amoeba, right answer. Plasmodium undergoes a fission, but planaria will not undergoes a fission. Okay, that's why it's also wrong. Then remember D, Plasmodium, amoeba, lisminium, all these three organisms undergo a fission. Okay, binary fission or fission. Option D, right answer. The next question. The correct statement related to digestion in small intestine is, okay, acidic food is made alkaline by bile juice. Food is made acidic by hydrochloric acid. Starch is digested due to the action of amylase. Protein is digested due to the action of pepsin. Okay, these statements are correct are there, but these statements are not related to digestion in small intestine. Starch is digested, but what to digest the starch in our mouth? Saliva is produced, that saliva secretes amylase. That statement correct is there, but it's not related to small intestine. Food is made acidic by hydrochloric acid, right answer, but what hydrochloric acid is what produced some other organ. That's why these all three are not related to small intestine. Okay, acidic food is made alkaline by bile juice. This statement is related to small intestine. That's why option A, right answer. Option A, right answer. Remaining all are what statements correct are there, but those are not related to small intestine. Observe the food chain given below. Grass, grasshopper, frog, snake, eagle. If the energy available at first trophic level is 5000 joule, then the amount energy available for snake, they asked. Okay, then see, we already discussed what only 10% of food or energy flow to next level. Then 5000 joules of energy where in grass is there, means 90% in the form of heat loss. Only 500 joules of energy goes to where? Grasshopper. Then 500 joules only goes to grasshopper, means 50 joule goes to frog. 50 joule goes to frog, means only 5 joule goes to where? Snake. Then eagle 0.5 joule. 90% waste in the form of heat, because what all the organisms respire, and whenever they are respiring or whenever they are digesting the food, whatever the heat is produced, okay, that heat goes to environment. Okay, because of conservation of energy, there is no loss of heat. Here I told loss of heat means it is against law. That's why it's there, that heat is there, but it is where? It's in environment. Okay, that whatever the 90% of energy used to produce that heat in those organisms body, but it's a loss where? In environment. It's remained in environment. Okay, that's what they asked. They asked snake, then snake 5 joule, then option B, right answer. Option B, right answer. Observe the table which shows a contrast form of a pea plant. Then color of the seed green, then the position of the flower axial. Okay, axial means top of the stem. Then color of the seed yellow, Position of the flower, terminal. Terminals means branches. Okay. Then the genetic makeup with the green seed and terminal flower indicated as, okay, what indicated? Terminal flower means it's a small a. In first generation, F1 generation, what all will come? Small a, small a, small a, small a. Then color of a seed green is there. Okay, color of the seed green is there, but mixture also will come. That's why capital G, small g, small a, small a. This is in F1 generation. Then in F2 generation, based on ratio, what we see the checkerboard. Question number 13. Name the products of anaerobic respiration. Okay, in aerobic respiration also, in anaerobic respiration also, carbon dioxide is produced. But in anaerobic respiration, ethanol is produced. In aerobic respiration, carbon dioxide, water and energy only produced. No ethanol. No ethanol. In anaerobic respiration, ethanol, carbon dioxide, water and small amount of energy. Aerobic, high amount of energy. This is the difference. That's why ethanol and carbon dioxide. Question number 16. Microorganisms like bacteria are called decomposers. Why? Break down the complex organic substance into simple organic substances. Break down the dead remain and waste of organisms. That's why they are called as decomposers. Name the factors responsible for speciation. Factors responsible for speciation, first of all, variations, and second one, geographical isolation, from place to place. What different variations we see in organism. That's why speciation occurs. Speciation occurs because of variations and geographical isolation. Draw the diagram showing a opened stomata. Label the following parts: guard cells and stomatal pores. Okay, this is whatever here we shown. This is open structure means it's open stomata. This structure is closed means it's a closed stomata. What they asked here? Guard cells. See these whatever the bean shaped structures are there, those are guard cells, and the whatever inside the pores are there, that is stomatal pore, open and closing. At the time of photosynthesis, at the time of a transpiration, at the time of a liberation of oxygen or intake of carbon dioxide, it opens and closes. Diagrams given below represent a heart of a three different animal. Observe it and answer the questions they asked. Okay. Then among these, which heart is helpful to animal that require more energy? Why? Okay, like this the question asked. Then see. The approximate one minute. Okay, what diagram given, whatever the diagrams they given, first, second and third, if you see, second one it's a human heart. Second one it's a what? Human heart. Then diagrams given below represent hearts of three different animals. Observe it and answer the question they asked. Among these, which heart is helpful to animals that require more energy? Why? Okay, it's a human heart. Human heart requires more energy. Why means activity is more. That's why what they given see here. Okay, they ask given first question answer heart. Okay, that's a second one. First, second, third, I like this they given. Second one is a human heart. Oxygenated and deoxygenated blood will not mix together in where? Human heart. Efficient supply of oxygen to the body. Then helpful to maintain body temperature. Helpful to maintain body temperature. Because of all these reasons, what? Human heart requires more energy. Human heart requires more energy. Then next. Then what? Next. See. For this question, R type, another one, the question asked. The approximate length of a small intestine of animals X and Y are given in the table. Observe it and answer the question. X, Approximate length of a small intestine 20 to 40 feet. Then vice 5 to 8 feet. Identify the herbivorous and carnivorous animals in the table and support your decision. Okay. In herbivorous, the length of a small intestine increases. In carnivorous, the length of the small intestine decreases. That's why X is a herbivorous and Y is a carnivorous. X is a herbivorous, Y is a carnivorous. Herbivorous requires a longer small intestine to digest cellulose, because in whatever the green food items they eat, herbivorous, in those green foods cellulose is high. To digest that cellulose they require a longer small intestine. Then in carnivorous, in what? Carnivores. 1 minute. Small intestine in carnivores short, as the meat is easier to digest. Meat is easier to digest. Question number 27. Draw the diagram showing a structure of neuron. Label the following parts. The part which has prominent nucleus. Okay, then dendrite. The part which has a prominent nucleus, it is called as a cell body. It's called as a cell body. Okay, that's given here. Then dendrites. These are whatever the hair-like structures are there, those are called as a dendrites. And whatever the long structures arises from cell body, that's called as axon. The covering of that axon is called as a myelin sheath, and these structures are nerve endings. What these are? Nerve endings. 2-mark question. In sustaining reproductive fertility of a person, a position of the testis in the body, secretion of the testosterone, and secretion of prostate gland are supplementary to each other. Explain scientifically. See once again. In sustaining reproductive fertility of person, a position of the testis in the body, secretion of the testosterone, secretion of the prostate gland as a supplementary to each other. Explain scientifically. Then C. Sperm formation requires a lower temperature than body temperature. Okay, that's why what the position of the testis outside the body, not inside the body. Then second one, secretion of the testosterone. Testosterone regulates or stimulates the formation of sperms. Then C, secretion of a prostate gland. Secretion of a prostate gland makes the transportation of a sperm easier. Transportation of a sperm easier. Thus, reproductive fertility is sustained by the formation, stimulation to the formation and proper transportation of sperms. Question number 33. Draw the diagram showing the germination of pollen on a stigma and label the part on which pollination takes place. Diagram showing a germination of pollen on a stigma. See, okay, this is the what? Stigma. Here pollens are there. This is the ovary. This is the ovum. Okay, then style. 2-mark question itself. Question number 36. Imagine the following situations. Clapping at the end of the program. Fluctuating blood pressure in the body. How these situations are functionally different, give reason. Okay, then see. Clapping at the end of the program. It's a voluntary action. Based on deciding what to do next. Okay, action performed based on thinking. Controlled by forebrain or cerebrum. Then second one. Fluctuating blood pressure in the body. Fluctuating blood pressure in the body, it's not a voluntary, it's an involuntary action. Then action without thinking, control. Controlled by hindbrain. That's a cerebellum. Okay. Then for this question, another one R-type question is there. See that. We withdraw our legs when we stepped on the thorn unknowingly. The trace of A question. Trace the sequence of events which occur in this action. Which part of a human nervous system controls this action? Then see this answer. Okay, first of all, receptors receive the stimulus of pain from thorn. Messages reach a spinal cord through a sensory neuron. A response reach motor neuron through a association neuron. Responses reach effector through motor neuron. Muscles withdraw legs. This is the what? Series of actions. Then what they asked there? They asked another B question. Which part of a human nervous system controls this action? Which part of a human nervous system controls this action? It's a spinal cord or reflex arc. It's a spinal cord or reflex arc. Then 39th question. In 39th first, how does combustion of fossil fuels cause a greenhouse effect? Then second, list the reasons for failure in sustaining groundwater. Then C, how does combustion of fossil fuels cause a greenhouse? Release of carbon dioxide increases global warming. Okay. Then second, list the reasons of failure sustaining groundwater. Okay. Deforestation, growing crops with the demand of a high water, pollution due to industrial effluents, pollution due to urban waste. Then for this question, another one R type question is there. Okay. 39th first. Reuse of a plastic products is better than recycle method. Why? Reuse of a plastic products is better than recycle method. Why? Then see answer. Recycle method uses energy. Energy is not used in reuse method. Recycling method uses energy, but energy is not required in reuse of reuse method. Then another one. Local people are stakeholders of forest resources. See, for a firewood, timber and thatch. Okay, for a bamboo used in huts and baskets. For implements of agriculture, fishing and hunting. To gather fruits, nuts and medicines. To fodder for their cattle. For all these reasons, what local people are stakeholders of forest resources. Then next, question number 42. How does relative method help to determine the age of fossils? How does relative method help to determine the age of fossils? Then see, gives the information that fossils which are closer to the surface are most recent than those in deeper layer. That's why determine the age of fossils. Relative method is helpful. Then second one, what experiences of an individual during its lifetime cannot direct evolution. Why? Change in non-reproductive tissues cannot pass on to the DNA of a germ cells. Experiences gained by the organism is not transferred to the DNA and cannot be transferred to the next generation. Okay. Then next question. For this question, I think third one question is there. Chromosomes inherited from the father determines the sex of a child. Explain. Then see, this is the very important. Several times they asked for 1 mark or 2 mark. All the children will inherit an X chromosome from mother, but from father. Child who inherit an X chromosome from father will be a girl. Child who inherit an Y chromosome from father will be boy. Like this. See, father has a XY chromosomes, mother always XX chromosome. From father X chromosome and from mother also X chromosome, the newborn baby is a girl baby. From mother X chromosome and from father Y chromosome comes, the newborn baby is a boy baby. Which baby? Boy baby. Baby boy. Okay. Up to now we discussed 10th standard 2019 chemistry, physics and bio question papers. Hopefully these question papers are helpful for your score. Thank you so much.